What's up, guys? It's your buddy Kaiju, and welcome back to another figure review. It is finally here, guys. I hope everybody had a good Merry Christmas, and it is finally here. The Neca 1985 Godzilla. Oh my god. I have been waiting so long for this figure. Finally. Neca's doing a very good job with these figures, man. Look at this sculpting on it. Let's get a 360 of the figure. They've done a very good job. There are a few nitpicks I have with this figure, which I'll go over in a little bit. They're not major. I'd say they're about moderately. But man, is this thing sick. You can see on his right here, these scales here, and right here, this charcoal black going through it, and like this here's like I hit the camera, sorry guys. This right here on his dorsals is like a sky blue, and you can see the little creases and things inside there. His teeth have a little bit of red on them. I don't know if he bit anything that was red in the movie. It's only on that one side. It's not a big nitpick there. You can see it right there. And on his nails, got that bone color, and so does his toenails have that bone color. He has this one toenail right here that is like really long. It's a really long toenail Godzilla. You need to clip them things. Let's get into the articulation of this figure. Okay, first off, well, see, like, that's him standing straight up, and he's kind of womp-sided. That's one of the nitpicks I have, and I try to keep him as straight as possible. Okay, he has his head joint right here. Let me move the camera up a little bit. His head joint can look left, can look right, can look up a little bit, can't really look down that much. And then he has a neck joint where you can get a little bit more looking left. Looking right, then looking left. And you can actually get him looking with that neck joint helping the head joint. You can get him looking up pretty far. Then his jaw articulates. And then he has his shoulder joints come out that far. He has a elbow swivel. This figure has very stiff joints. That's another nitpick. He's just a very stiff jointed figure. I've applied heat, and this thing is just a very stiff figure. But he does have a elbow swivel, and he does straighten out that much, comes in that far. His hands are on ball joints. You can rotate these all kind of crazy ways. And he has this diaphragm joint right here, as I showed a second ago. You can lean forward, lean back, go side to side, twist side to side. And he has these hip joints that are these hip joints are like really difficult to be maneuvering. I mean, his feet come out that far. He can kick up in that weird position. His knee joints, I can get them to twist, but they do have a hinge right here. But those things are incredibly stuck. Like I said, I've applied heat. It hasn't worked. I don't want to ruin the figure, so I've just left it alone. But that knee joint is like very stiff. It's a nitpick of mine. And then he has his feet and go side to side, come up ever so slightly, come down a good deal, and he does have ankle pivot. And on his tail, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different points of articulation on this tail. He has one right here, right here, right here, right here. And then this section from here on back is a bendable wire. Now the rubber or plastic, whichever you want to call it, does not feel very thick, so I do not recommend bending it a bunch. You know, the wire could poke out. That's why I'm leaving mine straight as it was and whenever it came in the box. And this is another nitpick, very small one, how this dorsal plate right here just pokes out. But overall, still a good looking figure. Still like this figure. Neca 1985 compared to the Neca 1994 Godzilla, and as you can see, this Godzilla stands taller, which I feel like it should, because Godzilla gradually got taller as he got into the 90s, and then whenever they came into the 2000s, they shortened him back to his original height, which, you know, I really don't much care about that. But as of right now, I would have to say my favorite Neca Godzilla figure would be this kaiju here. 1985 Godzilla compared to NECA 2014 Godzilla. And they look like they are about the same height, which they are about the same height, but this kaiju here is ever so slightly taller than this kaiju. Well, guys, this concludes the end of this figure review. Even though this is not my most favorite Godzilla that was mass produced, but do I still recommend people to buy it? Yes, I do. I mean, it's Godzilla, for crying out loud. I mean, it's Godzilla. Like I was saying, guys, this concludes the end of this figure review. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment down below. I would like to know what you guys think. And if you want any of these three figures, you can get these at www.bigbadtoystore.com. Each one of these guys... Oh, I just knocked over some stuff. Shame on me. Each one of these guys is only $20. And, you know, for how much you're paying for these kind of figures, you're getting a whole lot for your money. And these guys really came in the mail in a matter of 2 days. Well, guys, later.